How's it going, everybody? If you are somebody that is looking to start a business or maybe already operating one that has and will be using vehicles for work, then this video is for you. Today I wanted to go over the question, do you need to have an established LLC in order to have a commercial auto insurance policy? This is a very common question that I do get from a lot of small business owners or somebody looking to start a business and plans on using their personal vehicle for work. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs, as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance, and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it, and before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel, and if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like, share, pass it along with anyone else as well. So the short answer is no, you do not need an established LLC in order to get an official commercial auto insurance policy. You can definitely get a commercial auto policy in place even as a sole proprietor, and if your business is not officially registered as an LLC or a corporation with the state. What you definitely do need is a clear business use for the vehicle. So if you're, let's say, a contractor that is regularly using your vehicle to go to and from job sites, you're hauling a trailer with equipment, or maybe you own a cargo van and you're using it to make deliveries. Commercial auto insurance is really the policy that you do need to have in place to make sure that you are properly protected, because nearly every personal auto insurance policy out there will exclude business use. So if you get into an accident, you have a claim, and you have a personal auto policy in place, you run the risk of that claim being potentially denied. And something else with this, even if your business is titled and registered in your personal name, you can still have a commercial auto policy. But if you are a business that does have an LLC or a corporation and the vehicle is titled there, then you definitely should make sure that that is reflected on the policy. And then just like with any other type of auto policy, you're going to be rated off very similar factors. The insurance company is going to need things like your driver's license number, date of birth, the vehicle VIN number, and they're going to ask you about how the vehicle is being used, the type of work you do, the radius of your operations. All of these factors will come into play when it comes to getting the policy in place. And an overlooked factor in all of this is making sure that any of your employees are also listed as drivers on the policy. If you do leave an employee, a regular driver, off the policy, there could potentially be issues if there ever is an accident or a claim. So you do want to try to make sure you keep this list as up to date as possible. And then let's say that your business doesn't necessarily own a vehicle or regularly use one for work purposes, but maybe you rent a vehicle here or there, or just maybe use your personal vehicle for a work errand every once in a while. Then you would want to look into what's called hired and non-owned auto coverage. This is a separate coverage that you can either add on as an endorsement to maybe your general liability insurance, or it's usually available as an endorsement on a standard commercial auto policy. And this provides your business liability protection in those two situations. When one, you're using a personal vehicle for work, or two, your business ever rents a vehicle. And then with all this, it is very important to note that you might have certain contract requirements in place with some of your clients, vendors, business partners, whoever it might be, that might have certain minimum requirements of insurance when it comes to your commercial auto, whether that's actually just having a commercial auto policy in place or having certain coverage limits. But depending on the type of work you do, this can be very common. And in many of these cases, having a formal LLC or corporation can help. But again, that does not necessarily mean that an LLC is needed for the insurance company purposes to actually get a policy in place. And then the last thing I want to mention is that if you are financing a vehicle, make sure that you are compliant with that finance company. And this will typically mean making sure that you do have your physical damage coverage in place, so your comprehensive and collision coverage. And in a lot of cases, making sure that your deductibles are not higher than $1,000. But again, it can be different from one finance company to another. So overall, if you are using a vehicle regularly for your business, even if you don't have an official business entity set up, whether it's an LLC or a corporation, you definitely still need to have a commercial auto policy in place, and you can get one in place. And thank you for watching. And if you are looking for help with your commercial auto insurance or business insurance program as a whole, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, email, fill out a contact form, whatever's easiest. And if you have any other questions about insurance, please feel free to either reach out directly or leave them in the comments below. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.